Let's get ready to rumble! Yes, indeed, Tankers and Gamers. Control Beta is back, and here is my biggest summation from all of it. And it is, for some, it'll be a con. For me, it's a pro, and I really enjoy these bits, including even World War II. Although I will be honest, I think there may have been a bit more finesse and perhaps a little bit more attempted strategy. Hey, just think, what if wargaming got a little crazy in this experimentation and tried to include artillery in the World War II control tests? Yeah, they wouldn't do that. It'd be mode breaking, really. But for Cold War, this time around I was able to get some more time in it. I'm really hoping the next time they bring in the beta, it is a longer time period, more like a whole week, to really get a proper feel for it, because the weekends, the random weekends, is not enough, especially towards the beginning of the weekend when no one even realizes the mode's there, and you sit in the queue for 3 minutes and you're like, well, I gotta go grind. But I think two pluses for this mode is, one, you still get to grind out a tank, because here I am in the M60A1. I'm taking full advantage of the on track with the M1A1 or M1 Abrams. So that is very pleasant. It definitely doesn't distract you from the main game where you would be grinding a tank line or a contract or something, and at least allows you to keep grinding a tank, keep allowing you to progress to the next tank. Although it doesn't work for contracts, so you really can't devote yourself fully to this mode, and that's kind of the point. This really is just supposed to break up the pace of the monotony, really, of rinse, wash, repeat of encounter, capture, and that's really mostly there it is there. So it's been really enjoyable for that front. So you're not like, well, I'll play 2 matches, then I have to stop wasting my time. And then there is, well, I can see some tankers being like, there's no strategy. If you can't communicate with your team, you can't really direct any tanks or to go to point A or B, where you need to get the control and get the points. If you don't have that, it does kind of fall apart, and that can be very frustrating. So there's no real team effort. It's more haphazard and more of a luck, but that might change as the mode becomes more part of the overall game. But I think what this mode is really great for, especially in Cold War, is brawling. Everything really does kind of devolve into close quarters combat. That's mostly just because the control points are placed in ways where there isn't an overall advantage of being at a distance. You have to get in there, you have to take the control point and hold it. And I know Himmelsdorf is the obvious exception. I don't think that'll be part of the final control mode if they do solidify this as a full-time mode, or a annual mode. It's not going to be part of the regular game. It's not going to be incorporated. The rules are too different. It'd be too jarring. I know BAM 1500 established that in a live stream of theirs. That could change, but no, it's too different. I'd rather it be a full month, once a year, and it'd be really nice. We always want the Awaken mode to be longer, but if there could be a reward to this mode, not just, okay, we still get the silver and get the XP, which doesn't always happen. It would be nice to have a tank, and that's why I say have it go for a month. So you get points, you earn unique points to get a tank, and I would propose, because I know it's been brought up and it's going to happen at some point, but to have mercenary tanks in Cold War mode. I think this would be a very unique moment to have a mercenary tank be introduced into Cold War mode through this mode, and obviously another mercenary tank for World War II. So it could be like a month. I don't know if they could really make it work for both at the same time. That might blow up their servers, but that's what I would propose, just to keep, people actually come back and playing him and not have it so much be a waste of time. I don't know if that'll happen. I don't know. It depends on how us, the players, even feel about this mode in altogether. Like I said, I enjoyed it because I really got to work on brawling, knowing which targets to prioritize, especially when it's 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and I'm gonna have to be. I'm gonna get respawned here in a moment here. So who am I gonna take with me? And that was something that isn't always occurring in regular game, because you don't necessarily want to do that because it ruins the moment. But here you have kind of that safety net of the respawn to really try out new strategies, see what works with certain tanks and not with others. And it kind of looks like a dumb demolition derby. It sort of is, and that was also really nice. It's like, oh, okay, I can be silly, I can be stupid, but at the same time, I didn't overly feel like I was wasting my time, probably because this was only for the weekend, and that meant that you could just play it a little bit there. You've helped out, you've helped with the data mining for Wargaming, and you can go back to playing any other era in Cold War. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they go with this mode. It is actually kind of surprising that it's finally made it into the game, considering that Control is such an established mode in a lot of first-person shooters. So I guess yay for Wargaming catching up with the times, at least when it comes to World of Tanks Modern Armor. Better late than never, right? Or what could be the case here is better late than never and then not at all. Like, some players really don't like these unique and interesting game modes that come by every couple of months, or very little, in fact, because it's either the Awaken mode, which that is very fun. I wish it was longer, because to really play around with all the tanks and their abilities. And then, and I will be fair, there is some credence to Christmas mode being a waste of time, but I get to hand the control off to one of my little kids. They get to be silly. I get to, good job, It's fun in that regards, but it is not overly rewarding. You don't get the Christmas tank skin or something. I don't know. It's that in that regards it's a little see. But this mode, I think there is some real potential to, if Wargame could even hype it up, because like I said, there's brawling, it feels like fighting. It's like, oh yes, this is a freaking rugby scrum. It's where you get to have a chance to kind of just bash it out. And I really feel like if they don't freak out, but that whole professional wrestling spin to this could be something to be excited about once a year. No, I don't want WWE tanks back in the game, but I'm just saying, you take that kind of promotion and hype and you apply it to this mode, and it can be at least a little bit exciting. And again, if you put a tank or a title just something, a little carrot at the end of the stick here to play this game or this mode, and it'll be interesting. And I look forward to being a further guinea pig for wargaming in this mode. And wonder what you guys thought of this mode and what you think could be done with it, or if you just want to completely take out the game and just want another tank line and 7 more premium tanks to be brought in. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I hope they keep the tracks on the ground and the RNG's in your favor. Hope you can catch you next time. Bye.